Hello everyone. My name is DevInit. I work for the International Budget Partnership as an operations officer. I'm sure many of you have received emails from me time and time again. When I was told I was going to MC this event, I was haggling my colleagues for a joke to start the meeting with, because most meetings start with a joke, But waliniambia they are not the people to try and get a joke from, because they are such serious people and their work is to punch numbers and enter data, and jokes are just not their forte. And that's the joke. And that is the joke today. I want to begin by welcoming all of you to this meeting today. I think above everything, today I like to, since last year, so we launched Equity Week in 2016, and since last year we've had the first day as the health day. We call it the health day, and today we are focusing on universal health coverage. And above everything else, I hope today you learn something, because this is above everything else supposed to be a forum where you learn. So before I say too many things, because I can speak a lot, I want to welcome my country manager, Dr. Abraham Rugo, to do the welcome remarks and introduce you to Equity Week.
Thank you very much. It's good?
Yeah, so good morning. I hope you had a good weekend. Hopefully not too busy. Kenyans are rarely known to have relaxed weekends. And I hope those of you who are going to different mountains of this country for the long weekend. It was not long, including the rumor that today might be a public holiday. You don't know that? Maybe I won't. So, welcome so much. As you've been told, my name is Abraham Rugo. I work with very amazing colleagues, the ones Viv is making a joke about, who crunch a lot of numbers. And at the International Budget Partnership, we're a global organization, but have a Kenya office based here in Nairobi. And our job is to ask 4 questions every day. The first question we ask, are public resources in Kenya being spent in a transparent manner? The second question we ask every day is there accountability? Are the people responsible for the different resources actually spending and giving an account for the use of these resources? The third question we ask every day is their participation. Are the people of this country being involved? Are they participating in all matters affecting public resources in this country? And the fourth question that we ask, and that's why we are here largely for this week, is there equity in how resources are allocated and how resources are spent in every part of this country. So those 4 questions keep my 7-team member fairly engaged, fairly busy every day, but also partners who are today in this room. And when we thought about Equity Week, back in the year 2016, it had become apparent that while the Constitution of Kenya was promulgated in the year 2010, has equity. In fact, Professor Yashpal Gai brought it to our attention, has equity mentioned 14 times. No other constitution in the world has the word equity or equitable with such a high word count, 14 times. How are we making that a reality? Because it can remain a promise. How are we making that a reality? How are state and non-state actors coming together to ask themselves, this thing that we did give to ourselves, how are we making it a reality? When the recommendations are made about how resources will be distributed equitably by the Commission on Revenue Allocation, and I've seen the CEO just walk in, Mr. George, welcome. I'll be acknowledging the different partners shortly. when the money gets to the counties, when the money gets to the national government, does equity end there? There's a whole talk about equity. Does the national government actually distribute resources equitably? Do counties in the different locations of this country spend their resources equitably? Or they spend everything at the county headquarters? Or in the powerful wards as represented by the political bigwigs that be? And therefore that's the reason why we gather today. This is the third Equity Week. In this Equity Week, we will be focusing on a couple of things, but most importantly, we are going to be asking the question about how do we reach the marginalized? How do we reach the poor? How do we reach the vulnerable in our society through allocation of resources? And therefore today, we will be focusing on universal health coverage, well aware that when public services are improved, the people who benefit the most are those who do not have much disposable income, because they are the ones who depend largely on public services. I will not be surprised that some of us have never been to a dispensary for quite some time, because we can afford health insurance in other hospitals. But our mothers, our cousins, our sisters, our family members back in the villages will say, they rely on those services, and a majority of Kenyans do rely on those services. Tomorrow, we shall be here again, and we shall be focusing on urban poverty. This is again a critical topic to think about that every county now is starting to experience more and more urbanization, particularly in their headquarters. Then thirdly, on Wednesday through Friday, we shall be asking ourselves, how do we address marginalized areas? The Commission on Revenue Allocation just published the second criteria for sharing the Equalization Fund, and is also in the process of recommending, coming up with the third formula for sharing resources between counties. And we are going to focus on that. On Wednesday we shall be here in Nairobi, on Thursday we shall be in Eldoret for North Rift, and on Friday we shall be in Kwale for the coast region. So basically that is going to be the week that Equity Week is. Of interest is that you can follow all these discussions through the YouTube live feed, which we shall be posting shortly, and therefore we are going to be having more and more people participate. My second task this morning is to bring to us the people who have been involved in preparation of the Equity Week. There are quite a number of organizations. At the government side, we have colleagues represented here today and will be active throughout the week. First of all is to acknowledge most sincerely the Commission on Revenue Allocation that has partnered in organizing Equity Week for 2018. They are represented here by the CEO, Mr. George Oko, and they will be speaking in the course of the week and playing even a more active role as the week progresses. We are also joined by the technical advisory team from the Office of the Executive Office of the President that is responsible for UHC, here represented by Dr. Agari Anna. She is our keynote speaker, and therefore she'll be saying a bit more. Then we have other colleagues, particularly for today, from the World Health Organization, who will be joining us via Zoom. We have colleagues from HENNET. We have colleagues from development initiatives. We have colleagues from different organizations, from KEMRI, from insurance companies that we have invited here, and colleagues that we have invited from other spaces working on this particular topic. We also have colleagues from KEMRI Trust who are going to be represented by Dr. Ebin Rasa, and Dr. Munge is also here. We will be introduced to them as the day goes. Important is that this is a public forum. And a public forum means that everybody has an equal space to express their views. The reason why we have these different actors from different spaces is that some of the discussions we have today a policy in nature and will be taken up by the people responsible for that. We also have one of us who will be rapporteuring the discussions for the day, and they will be making sure that everything we discuss, we will be tweeting, and you are invited to tweet, we will be putting on Facebook, do anything that you can do so that we can be able to create a message. But why are we doing this as I come to a close? We are doing this because we believe that if every Kenyan is to enjoy the standard and the quality of health that the Constitution in Article 43 does promise, does give as a right, there is a need for a discussion on how we can do this equitably and progressively. Because unless we are equitably doing this, it means that we are likely to treat different problems in the same way, and that will only enhance inequalities. The person in Nairobi may not have a problem with accessing health facilities, but will have a big problem with the cost of that health service. But somebody in my village in Olenguruon, in Molo, has a problem with accessing, and therefore the cost even becomes a secondary discussion. They need first to be able to access a health facility with a doctor and a nurse and a different. And therefore equity means different things for different people. Finally, I want to most sincerely thank my colleagues, and I will mention them by name, who have put this today together. Sometimes people call her Mr. Mokeira, but she's actually Mrs. Mokeira Tea. She will be saying something later on and presenting some of our thoughts. Thank you very much, Mokeira, for putting this. She has talked to most of you, come to your meetings and your offices. Thank you. She's very passionate about health. Never mind having studied law and public finance at that. Kinovia, right here is our number guy, and Nora, Vivian, Magero have done an amazing job. And then two ladies who are seated out there, Vivian, who is moderating for us today, and Justine, she's also organizing. But they are also partners, as I mentioned earlier, whom we will be getting to know, development initiatives that is already represented here, Haki Jamii, and a number of other organizations that have been involved in the day-to-day planning of this event. I want to take this opportunity to invite all of us to participate in the conversations of this day and look forward to conversations that will add value to making our country and our health system much better. Without much ado, I want to ask us to continue the program and engage accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you, Daktari. We're now going to play a short video. We're now going to, I am told we are not going to play a short video. Okay, we are now going to play a short video, which is representative of how we feel equity in health should be discussed. I think that's the best way to put it. Thank you.